What is up, all? Rob with For the Willing coming back at you today, and hope you guys are having a blessed day. I wanted to just go over a couple thoughts, and I know yesterday I shared some stuff out of a book I'm reading, and just some thoughts on a post that I'd seen or a reel or something I'd seen that hit me pretty hard. But I want to come at you guys today a little bit on from a fitness perspective, and I know we talk about a lot of different stuff on here, fitness, lifestyle, faith, and just overall mentality and those different things. And today, more so on the fitness side, looking at kind of example today. Okay, so yesterday, some of you guys may not know this. I'm on like week 13 of post ACL and meniscus surgery. Kind of been out of the real game of fitness for what I consider real, right? For the past probably 3 months or so, and just now starting to kind of get back in the groove with some workouts that aren't tailored or scaled or changed to accommodate my knee and that kind of stuff, and what I'm allowed to do in the parameters of my rehab and those different things. And so today I was able to hit a workout, which is awesome, real deal, and all that kind of stuff. And it's feeling good to get back in there. Good is it feels all right. It's tough. It's hard. Kind of it's kind of wild to see. I've maintained a ton, but also to kind of lost some of my engine along the way. But all those things are coming back, and it's awesome. But a battle that I still have, okay, and occasionally, and I had it today, is pretty banged up from yesterday. Did some loads I haven't done in a while yesterday for some movements, and just sore. My back took a brunt of everything, and kind of was feeling it as I woke up today. Got in the gym, started doing some warming up, and got moving, and felt all right. And I started to say, hey, let's maybe do the workout this afternoon. I'll feel better. I'm more awake. Or I was going to do, I got to bring Ethan back later this afternoon anyway. He's got to work out, and that's why I'm here now at the gym, and I could be working out and those different things. And a lot of times when I do that, something pops up or life just happens, and I'm not able to get in my workout. Now, if I would have had discipline earlier in the day to get it done and not listen to the small voice, the weak voice in my head of like, oh, we'll do it later, or push it off, or we'll procrastinate, and those different things, then I would have missed the mark or not be able to work out. But the biggest thing is that, I want you guys to realize is that, even though like I've been working out since I was 16 years old. I'm 41. Okay, so all through these different years, like been working out regularly for that amount of time, and I still to this day there are days to where, man, I ain't feeling it, and those are days where I have to tell that little voice in my head to shut up, and that we're going to do it anyway, and we're going to start moving. And it may not be faster out of the gate, but my mentality is that as long as I'm doing something moving forward, it's better than doing nothing at all. And because what happens is when you give into that, let's just call it for what it is. It's weakness. It's weakness, right? When you give into that weakness, then it becomes easier and easier to make those weak decisions as you go. Now, when you don't give into it, and you pass the test for yourself, and you move forward, and you do the things that are uncomfortable and get you outside of your comfort zone, and do the things that maybe are not fun and they hurt and they're maybe painful for a minute. When I'm talking about fitness wise, it just may not be like the most exciting experience, but guess what you're doing? You're winning for yourself that day. You're winning for, those that are watching you. You're winning for, if you have kids, you are giving your kids an example to live by. Because guess what? Dad or mom, if you're listening, dad did not bag it today and just go home and sit on the couch and watch TV, right? Dad is out working his butt off. Dad is out doing the most that he can. I know for myself, I think about my own kids, yes, and my wife 100%. My health is a priority to them and to myself. But I also think about down the road, and this may be crazy, but I think about, Rob, who are you going to be? Who are you going to be when you are a grandfather? I know, like, for me, I want to be the grandfather that is active and mobile, be able to do anything and everything with my kids as they're older, but also with their kids in that next generation that I'm blessed to be around and blessed to spend time with, right? So there's some mindset things today, guys and gals. I know we all go through it. And I know a lot of times it's easy to kind of let life take control because we're busy, and there's different things that are happening with work or schedules or projects, or you just don't feel like doing something or whatever it may be. Just know that when you make those hard decisions and you push through and you do those, that you are going to have that win on the back end is, man, it's so good. You may not see it tomorrow, but the more you do it over and over again, it has a compounding effect, and it just makes for a whole more resilient you. Okay. A couple things I read this week. I got a couple quotes I want to share with you guys. It's stuff that I came across in different books and different things I've seen, and that hit me pretty good. I saw this quote about just people that are going through. I sometimes get hesitant about using the word winner, like winners do this or winners do that. I will say that if you're in pursuit of anything, and whether you feel like you're winning or not, if you are in pursuit of that path, you're on that path of discipline and those different things, you are a winner in my book. I think that those that are lazy and those that aren't on the path to success for themselves, I don't want to say they're losers, but they're not winning in life at that point in time. Can you always change tomorrow or right now? Absolutely. But winners don't care if it's cold, heavy, or uncomfortable. Your discipline is far greater than your emotions. You have to show up, you have to do the work, and you have to push beyond. That's a quote that I've seen multiple times, but hit me pretty hard this week, and it's relevant to this quick story I told you today. I saw another one earlier this past week in a book I was reading. It said a man becomes his true self the day he learns he needs nothing. Right? In the sense of where no approval, no applause, no one cheering him on, no safety net, or any of that kind of stuff, and that just his own will and his own grit and his own vision to move forward and to do what he's meant to do or do what he decides to do. That was huge for me. And another quick one here is that, looking at, a lot of times when we do stuff, whether it be, fitness, business, life, whatever it may be, relationships, those different things, is that, we always look for, I don't know if you guys follow this guy or not. A guy I follow, his name is Matt Goetzman, I think is how you pronounce his last name, but he had a big thing he wrote up. But one thing I took from that was that God doesn't give clarity before commitment. He gives you clarity through that commitment. So that was big for me in the sense of where if you have something you're waiting to start, or you're waiting for the scenarios to be perfect or the stars to align, I can promise you that will never happen. And one of the biggest things I've always learned is that when you take action and move forward, that's along the way, those things you learn, those things that you do, that he will direct and just give you clarity in the moment to make sure you're making the right decision. So that was a big thing for me. And then last thing I want to share with you guys is that faith and fear both ask you to believe in something that you cannot see. And that was big for me as well, because what you decide, whether you decide to act on faith or act on fear, in any realm of your life, those decisions are what dictate your future. And both of those ask you to believe in something you cannot see, and you don't know the outcomes, right? But I can promise you that, on the other side of fear, there is a victory. I can promise you that 100%. And last one here is every storm has two purposes: to destroy what is not solid and to reveal what is. So when the storms of life come at you, when challenges arise, when things seem like they're going crazy, or it seems like your world is burning down around you, just know that those storms and those things are in your life for a reason. I don't think that there's nothing that comes in contact with us when it comes to life that we can't handle. Not only that, and I won't say by yourself, I think with your circle, with your spouse, with your significant other, but the biggest thing is with your God. And one of the big things is that, just know that he will never test you with anything you can't handle without his help. And one of the biggest things I love about that is that, storms are meant to refine, to breathe new life and to reveal your strengths, but also show you what are maybe some areas that you need to work on and get better at and move forward with and fine tune for yourself as a man, as a father, as a friend, as a spouse, whatever it may be. So just know, guys and gals, that, when things are tough and it's easy to make the easy decision, choose the hard path. It really, and on the back end, the success on the other side, it's not easy. last thing I'll say with this is that a lot of times that decision is not an easy one, but discipline is not easy. And what's wild too is that I have a lot of discipline in my life, but there's still days to where I feel like I need to work on that, and we are all growing on that together. And that's the importance of having a kind of a daily exposure to discomfort. So anyway, hope you guys got something from that today. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.